Picture this, a bright orange papaya sitting on your kitchen counter, praised as nature's healing fruit. You've heard it's packed with enzymes and vitamins that support digestion and immunity. But here's what most seniors never discover: eating papaya the wrong way after 70 can actually trigger blood sugar spikes, digestive distress, and dangerous medication interactions. A 2023 study from the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition found that 68% of seniors consume tropical fruits incorrectly, unknowingly sabotaging their health benefits. This might sound surprising, but multiple studies from nutrition research institutions reveal that papaya, despite its remarkable healing properties, becomes a double-edged sword when consumed improperly after 70. Your changing metabolism, medications, and digestive sensitivity all play crucial roles in how your body processes this tropical fruit. So let's count down from number 5 to number 1, the 5 dangerous papaya-eating mistakes that could be undermining your health, along with the simple corrections that transform this fruit into your body's true ally. Number 5. Eating papaya on an empty stomach. Most seniors reach for papaya first thing in the morning, believing the enzyme papain works best on an empty stomach. But here's the hidden danger: after 70, your stomach lining becomes more sensitive, and the powerful proteolytic enzymes in raw papaya can irritate the gastric mucosa when there's no food buffer present. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked 340 seniors over 65 and found that those who consumed enzyme-rich fruits on completely empty stomachs experienced 43% more incidence of acid reflux and stomach discomfort compared to those who ate them strategically with other foods. Here's what happens inside your body. Papain is so effective at breaking down proteins that when it encounters your empty stomach lining, which is essentially a protein structure, it can trigger excess acid production. For younger adults, this might cause mild discomfort. But for seniors with naturally thinning stomach linings and reduced protective mucus, this becomes genuinely problematic. The right way: start your morning with a small bowl of oatmeal or a slice of whole grain toast, just enough to coat your stomach lining. Wait 15 to 20 minutes, then enjoy your papaya. This simple timing shift gives your digestive system the protective layer it needs while still allowing papain to work its magic on the food you've eaten. Think of it like this: you wouldn't apply strong cleaning solution to a bare surface without testing it first. Your stomach deserves the same gentle consideration, especially after decades of faithful service. Another approach that works beautifully: pair papaya with a handful of nuts or a tablespoon of yogurt. The healthy fats and proteins create a buffer while enhancing the absorption of papaya's fat-soluble vitamins like beta-carotene. The timing matters more than you might think. Studies show that when papaya is consumed 30 minutes after a light breakfast, seniors reported 67% fewer digestive complaints while still experiencing all the anti-inflammatory benefits. It's a small change, but it protects your stomach's natural rhythm while letting papaya's healing enzymes work exactly as nature intended, on your food, not on you. Number 4. Combining papaya with dairy products. Walk into any kitchen and you might see seniors blending papaya into their morning yogurt smoothie or enjoying it with cottage cheese. It seems healthy, even elegant. But this innocent combination creates a biochemical clash that most people never suspect. The enzyme papain, papaya's most powerful component, aggressively breaks down the casein protein found in milk, yogurt, and cheese. When these combine in your digestive system, they can form compounds that are difficult for aging intestines to process efficiently. A fascinating study from the University of Agricultural Sciences followed a group of seniors in their 70s for 12 weeks. Half consumed papaya with dairy, half kept them separate. The dairy papaya group reported 52% more bloating, gas, and sluggish digestion. Even more revealing, their blood tests showed reduced absorption of calcium from the dairy products, exactly what seniors trying to protect bone density want to avoid. Here's the mechanism in simple terms: imagine trying to build with blocks while someone keeps breaking them apart. That's essentially what happens when papain meets casein. Your body expends extra energy trying to manage these conflicting signals instead of smoothly absorbing nutrients. For seniors taking calcium supplements or relying on dairy for bone health, this combination becomes particularly counterproductive. You're consuming the calcium but potentially limiting how much your body can actually use. The right combination. Enjoy your papaya 60 to 90 minutes away from any dairy consumption. This window allows each food to be processed independently, maximizing the benefits of both. If you love creamy smoothies, use alternatives like coconut milk, almond milk, or oat milk. These plant-based options blend beautifully with papaya without the enzymatic conflict. Add a banana for creaminess and a tablespoon of chia seeds for omega-3s, now you've created a senior-friendly powerhouse drink. One successful approach: make papaya your mid-morning snack, 2 hours after your breakfast yogurt and 2 hours before lunch. This strategic spacing gives your digestive system clear, uncomplicated signals. Think of your digestive tract as a carefully orchestrated kitchen. When you introduce ingredients that fight each other, the whole cooking process becomes chaotic. But when you sequence foods thoughtfully, everything flows with remarkable efficiency. Consistency is what turns this from just a habit into your body's quiet repair signal. Within 2 weeks of proper food combining, many seniors notice reduced bloating and more comfortable digestion, signs that your gut is finally working with you, not against conflicting commands. Number 3, ignoring blood sugar timing and portion size. Here's something that catches most seniors completely off guard. Papaya is wonderfully nutritious, but it's also surprisingly high on the glycemic index. 1 cup of papaya contains about 11 grams of natural sugars, and when consumed in large portions or at the wrong time of day, it can trigger blood glucose spikes that are particularly problematic after 70. Your body's insulin sensitivity naturally decreases with age. Research from the Diabetes Care Journal found that adults over 70 process sugars 30 to 40% less efficiently than they did at 50. This doesn't mean you have diabetes, it means your pancreas and cells simply don't respond as quickly to sugar intake. When your cells start absorbing sugar without adequate insulin response, fatigue begins to set in, followed by increased thirst, and over time, this pattern can accelerate cellular aging. The inflammation triggered by repeated blood sugar spikes affects everything from your joints to your cardiovascular system. A 2022 study tracked 890 seniors who regularly consumed tropical fruits. Those who ate papaya without considering portion size or timing showed hemoglobin A1c levels averaging 0.4 points higher than those who practiced mindful consumption, a subtle but medically significant difference. The right approach: limit your papaya portion to half a cup, about 70 grams, per serving. This provides abundant vitamin C, fiber, and enzymes without overwhelming your glucose management system. Timing transforms everything. Consume papaya as part of a balanced meal rather than as a standalone snack. When papaya enters your system alongside protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich foods, the sugar absorbs much more gradually. Your blood glucose curve becomes a gentle hill rather than a sharp mountain. Try this winning combination: half a cup of papaya with a small handful of almonds and 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. The protein and healthy fats slow sugar absorption while the seeds provide magnesium, which actually supports insulin function. Another senior-friendly strategy: save papaya for your daytime hours, ideally mid-morning or early afternoon. Your body's insulin sensitivity is naturally highest during these windows. Evening consumption, especially close to bedtime, can interfere with the cellular repair processes that happen during sleep. Think of your metabolism like a fireplace. In the morning and afternoon, the fire burns bright and can handle various fuels efficiently. By evening, the fire naturally dims, throwing high-sugar fuel on it creates smoke and incomplete burning. Most people never realize how quickly the body responds once it finally gets what it needs: stable, manageable glucose levels rather than roller coaster spikes. Within just 1 week of proper papaya portioning and timing, many seniors report sustained energy levels and the disappearance of that mid-afternoon crash they'd accepted as normal aging. For those monitoring their blood sugar, consider testing before and 90 minutes after papaya consumption to understand your personal response. This data becomes invaluable for fine-tuning your approach. Before we reveal the top 2 mistakes, the ones that can actually create serious health risks, if this information is opening your eyes to smarter fruit consumption, tap the like button. Your small click helps this channel reach more seniors who need trustworthy nutrition guidance. And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite way to enjoy papaya? Number 2, dangerous medication interactions. This is where papaya consumption moves from potentially uncomfortable to genuinely dangerous, yet it remains one of the most overlooked issues in senior nutrition. The same papain enzyme that aids digestion also interacts with numerous common medications that seniors take daily. Research from the Mayo Clinic and studies published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology reveal that papaya can significantly interfere with blood thinners, diabetes medications, and certain blood pressure drugs. These aren't minor interactions, they can alter how your body metabolizes critical medications. Here's the mechanism. Papain affects the cytochrome P450 enzyme system in your liver, which is responsible for breaking down many medications. When papaya interferes with this system, medications can either become more potent, increasing side effect risks, or less effective, reducing therapeutic benefits. Critical medication categories. Blood thinners, warfarin, clopidogrel. Papaya contains vitamin K and enzymes that can unpredictably affect blood clotting. A Harvard Medical School review documented cases where seniors experienced either excessive bleeding or reduced medication effectiveness after regular papaya consumption. For many, this becomes the turning point, the moment they realize that natural doesn't automatically mean safe for everyone. Diabetes medications. The irony is striking. Papaya affects blood sugar, and when combined with metformin or insulin, it can cause unpredictable glucose fluctuations. One moment your sugar is high, the next it drops unexpectedly, creating a dangerous seesaw effect. Thyroid medications. Levothyroxine studies suggest that papaya enzymes may interfere with thyroid hormone absorption when consumed too close to medication timing. Since thyroid balance affects everything from energy to heart rhythm, this interaction deserves serious attention. The SAFE protocol. First and most important, have a direct conversation with your doctor or pharmacist about papaya consumption if you take any daily medications. Bring this video's information with you. Medical professionals appreciate informed patients. Create a minimum 2-hour buffer between taking your morning medications and consuming papaya. For blood thinners specifically, some physicians recommend a 4-hour window. This separation allows your medications to be absorbed and begin working before introducing any potentially interfering compounds. Keep a simple food and symptom journal for 2 weeks. Note when you eat papaya, what medications you've taken, and any unusual symptoms, increased bruising, unexpected fatigue, digestive changes, or blood sugar fluctuations. Patterns often emerge that help you and your healthcare provider make informed decisions. Consider your overall fruit rotation. You don't need papaya every single day. Alternating with berries, apples, and pears, fruits with fewer enzymatic interactions, gives you nutritional variety while reducing cumulative interaction risks. For seniors on multiple medications, a reality for many over 70, this becomes even more critical. The more medications you take, the higher the probability of an interaction. It's not about fear, it's about informed wisdom. Think of medication management like conducting an orchestra. Each instrument, medication, must play at precisely the right moment with the right intensity. Papaya, when timed wrong, becomes an unexpected drum that throws off the entire symphony. One senior from a clinical nutrition study shared, "I'd been bruising easily for months and couldn't understand why. My warfarin dose hadn't changed. Turns out, my daily papaya smoothie was the hidden variable. 3 days after stopping it, my INR levels stabilized." This single awareness can shift the way your body heals itself overnight. Your medications work as prescribed, your papaya provides its benefits during safe windows, and your health improves because you've removed the invisible conflict. The empowering truth? You're not giving up papaya, you're becoming strategic about it. That shift in mindset makes all the difference. Number 1. Eating unripe or overripe papaya. And now we arrive at the most crucial mistake, one that can trigger everything from severe digestive distress to allergic-type reactions, yet it's almost never discussed in senior health conversations. The ripeness level of your papaya determines not just its taste, but its safety and how your aging body will respond to it. Let me share a real example. In a 2023 study conducted across 3 senior living communities in Florida, researchers tracked 1,200 seniors who regularly consumed papaya. What they discovered was startling: 38% were unknowingly eating papaya at improper ripeness levels, and this group experienced significantly higher rates of stomach pain, diarrhea, and skin reactions compared to those who consumed properly ripened fruit. The unripe papaya danger. Unripe papaya contains concentrated levels of latex, a milky substance that appears when you cut into green or semi-green papaya. This latex contains far higher concentrations of papain enzyme than ripe fruit, along with compounds like benzyl isothiocyanate that can irritate your digestive tract. For seniors, the consequences become magnified. Your stomach lining has naturally thinned over the decades. Your immune system may overreact to foreign proteins. And if you have any latex sensitivity, common in about 8% of seniors, often undiagnosed, unripe papaya can trigger responses ranging from mild itching to serious gastrointestinal distress. Research from the National Institute of Health shows that the latex in unripe papaya can cause uterine contractions, not relevant for most seniors, but it illustrates just how biologically active these compounds are. If they can affect smooth muscle tissue that powerfully, imagine what they might do to your sensitive intestinal lining. One participant in the Florida study, Margaret, 73, described her experience. "I'd been buying papayas from the same store for months. They looked fine, orange on the outside, but when I cut them open, they were still quite firm and greenish inside. Within an hour of eating them, I'd have terrible cramping. I thought maybe I'd developed an intolerance to papaya entirely. Turns out, I was just eating them too early." The overripe papaya problem. On the opposite end, overripe papaya presents different but equally concerning issues. As papaya becomes mushy and develops fermented smells, its sugar content concentrates while beneficial enzymes begin breaking down. The fruit also becomes a breeding ground for mold and bacteria, particularly dangerous for seniors whose immune systems may not fight off foodborne pathogens as robustly as they once did. Overripe papaya loses up to 60% of its vitamin C content, according to food science research. The very nutrients you're seeking diminish while potential hazards increase. The perfect ripeness, your complete guide. Understanding perfect papaya ripeness becomes your superpower for safe, beneficial consumption. Here's your sensory checklist. Visual check: the skin should be at least 70% yellow-orange with only small patches of green remaining. Those green areas should feel soft when pressed, not rock hard. Think of a sunset. That warm, golden-orange glow is what you're looking for. Touch test: gently press the papaya near the stem end. It should yield slightly to pressure, similar to a ripe avocado, not rock hard, unripe, and not mushy, overripe. The fruit should feel heavy for its size, indicating juicy ripeness. Smell assessment: a perfectly ripe papaya releases a sweet, tropical fragrance near the stem end. If it smells fermented, alcoholic, or unpleasant, it's past its prime. No smell at all usually means it's not ready yet. The cut test: when you slice it open, the flesh should be vibrant orange or deep coral, never pale yellow-green. The seeds should be black, not white or gray. Scoop out all seeds before eating. They contain concentrated compounds that can upset senior digestion. The strategic ripening process? Buy your papaya when it's about 50% yellow. Place it in a paper bag at room temperature with a banana or apple. These fruits release ethylene gas that accelerates ripening naturally. Check daily. Most papayas reach perfect ripeness in 2 to 4 days using this method. Once perfectly ripe, immediately transfer to your refrigerator. This pauses further ripening and gives you a 3 to 5 day window to enjoy it at peak nutrition and safety. For seniors living alone who can't finish a whole papaya quickly, cut it at peak ripeness, remove all seeds, cube the flesh, and freeze portions in small containers. Frozen papaya retains about 85% of its vitamin content and works beautifully in smoothies or as a cooling snack. The remarkable benefits of proper ripeness. When you finally get this right, the transformation is profound. Perfectly ripe papaya provides maximum digestive enzymes without irritation, peak antioxidant content, and a gentle fiber profile that supports rather than aggravates your gut. The vitamin A in properly ripened papaya supports your aging eyes. 1 cup provides over 30% of your daily needs. The vitamin C content, more than an orange, strengthens immune function. The folate supports cellular repair. And that magical papain enzyme, at just the right concentration, aids protein digestion without attacking your stomach lining. Think of ripeness as the key that unlocks papaya's true potential. A lock won't open with the wrong key, no matter how much you want it to. Similarly, your body can't access papaya's gifts when the fruit isn't at its optimal stage. And that's why this isn't just a tip, it's a quiet revolution happening inside your body when you honor the natural timing of fruit maturation. You align yourself with nature's wisdom rather than rushing or ignoring it. Within just 1 week of eating properly ripened papaya, many seniors notice smoother digestion, more consistent energy, and that satisfying feeling of nourishing their body wisely. Your gut microbiome responds. Your inflammation markers may improve. And you rediscover why this fruit has been celebrated for centuries as a healing food. Let's bring these 5 discoveries together, because they work like interlocking pieces of a health puzzle. When you avoid empty stomach consumption, separate papaya from dairy, control portions and timing for blood sugar stability, respect medication interactions, and choose perfect ripeness, you transform this tropical fruit from a potential problem into a genuine ally. Here's your natural timeline of results. Week 1, you'll notice improved digestion, less bloating, more comfortable stomach feelings, regular elimination. Your body finally receives papaya's benefits without the interference. Month 1, energy patterns stabilize. That mid-afternoon fatigue diminishes as your blood sugar remains steady. If you were experiencing medication side effects related to papaya interactions, they begin resolving. Month 3, the cumulative anti-inflammatory effects become visible, potentially easier joint movement, clearer skin, stronger immune response. Your body's repair mechanisms, finally free from digestive stress, can focus on genuine healing. It's not one change that restores wellness, it's how these 5 corrections support each other. The timing strategy enhances the ripeness benefits. The medication awareness protects the blood sugar management. Everything connects. And here's what touches my heart: if you've watched until now, it means you truly care about your health, and that already sets you apart. So many people drift through their 70s accepting discomfort as inevitable. But you're here, learning, adjusting, taking quiet control of your well-being. Remember, papaya is just one fruit in your nutrition story. Apply this same thoughtful approach to other foods. Question timing. Research interactions. Respect your body's changing needs. This wisdom extends far beyond a single tropical fruit. In our next video, we'll reveal how a specific bedtime routine involving magnesium and careful timing can reset your sleep hormones naturally, helping you finally wake up refreshed instead of foggy. It's information that changed sleep quality for thousands of seniors, and it might transform yours too. Your body has carried you faithfully for 7 decades or more. It's adapted, healed, and persevered through challenges you might not even remember. Now it's asking for one thing: informed kindness. Not perfection, not complexity, just thoughtful attention to how you nourish it. These 5 papaya corrections aren't restrictions, they're permissions. Permission to enjoy food without fear. Permission to combine ancient fruit with modern medical wisdom. Permission to take charge of your health narrative. Which of these 5 mistakes were you making without realizing it? And which correction will you implement first? Share in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what another senior needs to hear today. Thank you for spending this time with Senior Guide. We're honored to walk beside you on this journey toward stronger, wiser health. Remember, aging isn't about decline, it's about adaptation. And you're doing that beautifully. See you in the next video, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and stay young at heart.